Top 10 Things Owned by MrBeast. Jimmy Donaldson, or more popularly known as MrBeast, is known to be YouTube's biggest philanthropist. As a guy who's worth about $8 million, he does some crazy stuff, but almost half the things in our list today are things he gave away. This explains why half the things on our list are things he owned but gave away for free. Before we break down the top 10 things owned by MrBeast, remember to subscribe to our channel and like this video. Number 1. Money. We know, any guy with 44.1 million subscribers on his YouTube channel and considered one of the most viewed creators on YouTube would have tons of money. But we put it on our list because of the way he casually gives away money like it was some common commodity. In fact, he even made money grow on trees. Stick around to find out more about that. MrBeast has given away $1,000 each to homeless people. The few times he accidentally scratched a parked car, with his sincere apologies, he also gave them $100. His pizza guys and Uber drivers got tips of $10,000. MrBeast also donated $10,000 to random Twitch users. Sometimes he just threw money into the air for passers-by to pick up, and these are only a handful of his donations. In total, he has given over $500,000 to random people. Such a generous guy. Number 2. Lamborghini. For a guy who's worth about $8 million, it comes as no surprise that he owns a Lamborghini, right? But what is strange is how he went to buy his car. MrBeast casually walked into a Lamborghini store dressed up as a homeless person. To his surprise, the salesman greeted him with cheery "Hey man," and even threw in a "Welcome to Lamborghini." Despite MrBeast's odd questions like asking whether the salesman ever slept in a car and how many horses the car has, the salesman was a perfect gentleman and answered as he would to any other customer. Pumped up by the experience, he went on to several other high-priced luxury retail stores just to see how people would react. Though they were expecting everyone to be mean overall, they treated him pretty decently, and he returned a happy, well-stocked homeless guy. Number 3. Gold Top Pizza. Yes, you heard that right. MrBeast actually bought a $70,000 worth pizza, one slice of which costs $4,400, as the final stop in an expensive food adventure. You're probably wondering how on earth someone could turn a good old pizza into an opulent elite food. It was done by covering the crust with an ounce of gold, then adding Japanese beef marinated in grape juice worth $10,000, and Hudson Valley foie gras seared and flum with apple juice worth $6,000. The pizza was topped off with $4,000 worth white truffles flown in from Italy, $16,000 worth albino caviar, one of the rarest caviar in the world, and finished off with a generous sprinkling of gold leaf flakes. That's one expensive mouthful. If you're wondering what happened to the leftovers, MrBeast gave the extra food from his adventure to the people who helped prepare it. Number 4. Money trees. Before you start getting any crazy ideas, no, MrBeast does not own a money-growing tree, although it does seem like it. The way he effortlessly gives out money to people, what he did own were trees with money taped onto the leaves. In June 2018, MrBeast placed small trees all around his hometown of North Carolina. These were not ordinary potted plants, they had dollar bills taped onto the leaves with the sign that said, "Free money." Although progress was slow at first, the tree quickly grabbed attention. Finally, MrBeast spent 7 hours and filled up one huge tree with dollar bills. As money trees sprouted all over the city, people rushed to grab a few dollars while some skeptics walked away in sheer disbelief. Would you take a dollar taped onto some random tree? Let us know in the comments. Number 5. Banks. If you thought he couldn't own anything weirder than money trees, think again. MrBeast in 2019 rented a real bank, grabbed a ton of money, hired all of his friends as tellers, and then bought a billboard and paid his friend Chandler to flip a sign, and so Banks was born. They started out by giving a 6-year-old $1,000 and by giving a loan of $4,321. The loans weren't even real. MrBeast just gave away the money. To make sure things didn't get too crazy, they only let a few people in at a time to make sure they were properly attended to by their staff. When the bank heartwarmingly gave $4,500 to a woman to go to a home in Hawaii which she hadn't visited in 30 years, she literally jumped in joy. Who said that banks couldn't have a heart? Number 6. A car dealership. The weird didn't end with the bank. In 2019 itself, MrBeast bought all 12 cars in a car dealership in his town, spending over $100,000, marking the beginning of MrBeast's dealership. He started by repricing all the cars to a new range of $13 to 99 cents. There were even a free car and a car for which MrBeast would pay $1,000 to anyone buying it. Given that MrBeast was new to the whole dealership business, the sales ran on rather loose terms. The first customers got $1 off their $3 car, the second customer got a car and $500, and a woman who was celebrating her birthday the next week walked away with a free car. MrBeast got things kicking when he threw in one of his infamous last to leave challenges. Talk about the best deal in town. Number 7. BMW i8. Although owning several luxury cars is almost the norm for popular YouTubers, MrBeast is more in the habit of giving away things than hoarding. Maybe that's why we've seen so little of his BMW i8. Except for an old video introducing his new car which he later deleted, he has not given out any details about his fancy drive. What we do know is that the sleek white plug-in hybrid sports car has blue LED lights which change colour and elegant interior lights. MrBeast claimed his favourite feature to be the scissor doors designed for more than a dramatic entrance. These doors are constructed of aluminium and carbon fibre, keeping the vehicle weight down while still looking incredible. Efficient, comfortable and sporty, the BMW i8 models are considered wonders of interior design. Given MrBeast's generosity tendencies, he probably gave this magnificent car away. Number 8. Private Island. Sometimes we all feel like we need a getaway, right? But where on this earth can you take a breather, especially with this pandemic going on? A private island sounds right about perfect now. Maybe that's why MrBeast bought a private island in August 2020. The island had a beautiful beach, luscious jungles, and it even had some cute little wild piggies. After exploring the beach, the jungle, and an underwater cave, MrBeast and his friends decided to name the island Jeff. After spending 24 hours stranded on their new island, the team welcomed the lottery winners who were going to compete for the island. After a long day of hard trials, treacheries and betrayals, treasure hunting and a tournament of coconut bowling, Chandler became the ultimate owner of the island. In case you're still wondering, yes, MrBeast did give away his private island to his friend. Number 9. School bus. You know who else owns a school bus? Logan Paul, of course, but unlike Logan, who turned his bus into a partymobile, MrBeast turned his bus into the Fortnite battle bus. Then, he unsurprisingly gave it away to Tfue. The whole interior of the bus was replaced to the likings of an avid Fortnite gamer. It was fitted with a PlayStation, and the only game on this PlayStation was Fortnite. The bus has a comfy futon sofa, fluffy carpeting, a small desk for gaming, a mini fridge, and bunk beds. The bus was decorated with Fortnite stickers and Fortnite t-shirts and merchandise. Tfue was blindfolded and carried to see his new battle bus, and needless to say, he was over the moon after seeing it, although he did accidentally crash it within a year of receiving it. Oof. Number 10. Orbeez. You're probably thinking that owning a few Orbeez balls isn't that much of a deal, right? Yeah, sure. But what would you say to owning 100 million Orbeez? For those of you who don't know what Orbeez balls are, our deepest sympathies. Orbeez are colourful gel beads that grow when plunged in water. So very satisfying. One fine rainy day, MrBeast, with the help of his friends, decided to fill an entire backyard and a small pool with these colourful little balls of delight. The plan was to cover the backyard and leave it overnight for the rain to do its magic. The result? A backyard and pool full of coloured happiness. The team had loads of fun diving into an Orbeez pool, snorkeling in an Orbeez pool, having swimming competitions in the Orbeez pool, firecrackers in Orbeez. You get the picture. YouTubers are widely known for doing some pretty insane stuff, from destroying ridiculously valuable items to making stupid expensive purchases, all of which you can find in our channel. What do you think about MrBeast's giveaways? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.